Good day guys and welcome to another review. Today we have the BMC URS, or also called the UnRestricted, and then you can just see URS, which equates into URS, which is BMC's gravel bike, of course. And you see it's pretty an interesting geometry that we have. It has adoptions from their hardtail mountain bike, especially those seat stays here that flex with this like polymer flex, pretty soft, so it will reduce the bumps that come from the rear wheel. And also in general it's pretty progressive. I believe it has a 70-degree head angle, and also you can see this really short stem that comes with this particular size, and then also the reach of the handlebar, which is quite short actually. We have this D-shaped carbon seat post, which I believe is adopted from their road machine, because also the rest of the bike, besides the adoptions from the hardtail model is adopted from the road machine. Let me continue with the wheels. We have the DT Swiss GRC 1400. This is really a gravel specific wheel because it's quite beefy. If you check it out here, I don't know the exact measures of this rim, but even looking at it, it's really beefy, so it supports this tire well enough, which is a 40mm Challenge Strada Bianca tire, which is pretty cool actually. Of course, if it's really rough and wet gravel, then that won't have enough traction, but for really fast gravel riding, this is really ideal and will be really comfortable. The tire clearance, officially it's up to 45mm, so you can really put in a really fat tire for gravel riding. This is really essential in my opinion. This model, which is really the top model, surely, because it has the SRAM red AXS brake and shift levers, SRAM red crankset. Here we have 38 chainring in front, then we have this SRAM XX1 AXS Eagle derailleur in the rear, and then this huge cassette, surely a 10 to 50 cassette, so you have all those gravel gears that you need for steep climbs. Also the brakes, of course, are the flat mount calipers from SRAM red. Pretty neat actually. I think they are really beautiful. This nice chrome style silver finish. And what's really cool, of course, we have through axles. It will be the normal road standard, so 12 by 142 in the rear, 12 by 100 in the front. But what you have is this like rubber end here on the fork, which is really cool because for one point it closes the fork, which doesn't allow dirt and anything else inside the through axle, which is hollow, and also the thread, etc. really gets contaminated by dirt and all kinds of things. So that's closed, which is really cool. You can remove the front wheel and place the forks on the ground without scratching them, because you have this rubber protection. So that's a really cool feature. What also is cool is the numerous mounts that we have. Of course, bottle cages. Also an option to have bottle cages down here on the down tube. Then we have mounts here on the top tube. Of course, the bag doesn't allow to show them, but this is actually really great. Deliberately kept those accessoires on, so you guys can see what is possible. And this top tube bag is possible. Strap here and then 2 screws here, and I believe it screws down. Those entries here are just for a cable. This would be for the mechanical derailleur, because the internal routing doesn't allow for the mechanical derailleur to be routed inside, so they have it here. So actually that cable would be external, which is a bit of a bummer for me, but surely they had their reasons. Of course, we have this channel here. You see this semi-integration for the brake cables to run down the head tube and then the forks, or also the down tube. But let me stay with the mounts. Possible to mount fenders, see down here, and even a rack. We have this like hidden mount in the rear here, and also there for the fender, and then down here the fork, and of course on the inside of the fork. So really cool. You can really convert this either to a bikepacking travel bike or a commuter bike. Also we have this integrated ass saver here, which is pretty cool, also because it is pretty much longer than any other ass savers that I've seen, and of course it's branded by BMC. That wraps it up, at least for me. If you have any more questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for checking out this short review, and see you in the next one.